Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Before we start this video, I ask just for a simple like. Please drop a like on the video, and that's the least you can do. I appreciate all of the support lately. I am gonna do a squad upgrade and see exactly how many coins we end up spending and which players we will pick up. I'll show you the formation I'm gonna change to, but before we do that, currently I'm 117 overall at 343 diamond. Some of these players I've already ranked up, like Owen, Ali, Stepanenko, Maldini, Guedes, and of course that new update lets us transfer ranks. So the reason why I'm changing formations is because I don't feel like I'm gonna be using Ronaldo in the long term, and also Lens can be used as a ranked up. There's also better players out there for the position of left wing and right wing. Owen I'm gonna go ahead and keep because he's already ranked up. Unless a better striker comes, I will be using Owen still. Stepanenko, I understand some people have asked me, why are you not using Petite? And the reason why is because I already have Stepanenko. I don't want to go ahead and change players if I don't need to. That's training XP we're going to be using. That's coins we're going to be using. That's resources we can use for other players. So now I'm currently going to stick with Stepanenko. Guedes, of course I wanted to change to Son, but since we already have him, I'm going to keep Guedes. Bale is a player I got from the LLR. He's gonna stay at right mid, and of course I'm gonna still use him because in my opinion he's one of the best right mids. Ali we use just because he's convenient and I already have him at rank 1. Maldini, one of the best center backs in the game. I have him ranked up and at 114 overall with skill boost. Puyo can be a better replacement for him, but I'm going to keep him in the squad since he's already fully upgraded at 100 overall base. And then Ramos there, I'm going to show you exactly who I'm going to replace in this video. Yashin there, I explained in my previous video that Yashin, I decided to level him up because he's an icon, and in my opinion icons are a little bit easier to level up training wise. So that is the formation we currently have. The reason why I'm going to switch to 3-5-2 is, one reason is there's 2 strikers, and another reason is I'm able to still use all of my players I already ranked up. We still have Owen, Ali, Step, Guedes, Maldini, and of course the only positions we need to really mess around with is our striker, our CDM, and of course our Ramos. So I'm gonna show you exactly who I'm gonna swap out. Suarez I'm gonna swap out for the team of the week, Bosch. He goes great with Owen because not only does he have great skill boost, he has the same skill boost. You see there that he has the shot power skill boost, so and this will come handy later once we decide to rank up our skill boost. I'll probably do a video explaining skill boost and also ranking up skill boost in another video, but separately. In this video, not only will I level up skill boost, but I'm gonna pick up this Bosch. Either we can pick him up for 2300 team of the week points or 2 elite team of the week points. So I'm gonna go ahead and use R2, and we're gonna have 2 left. This is the Bosch I was wanting to pick up, so there it is guys. That's the Bosch, and of course these players get auctionable after the 21st. So now the Bosch is in our squad. We're 60 skill boost away from the next levels. So let's go ahead and put in some of our training XP. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part. Alright, so now I have that top 250 Marshall in. I also have the Lens that we use. Of course we have Lens there. Now Lens is a 90 base attacker. What I'm worried about is perhaps some people may think, why are are you using a 90 base overall attacker? That's not a problem because I also have Mbappe there and also Acosta. So Lens is going to be used in there, and I don't plan to switch back to 3-4-3 diamond or any winger formations because honestly I feel like 3-4-3 diamond is nerfed in my opinion after the update, but I digress. So Lens is in there, Marshall's in, about 40,000 training XP short, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in one of these team heroes, a duplicate Lukaku's, and that means that we are at 100 overall plus 17 overall for almost 6 million. Speaking of coins, I have currently a little bit over 95 million. I'm gonna keep a track of that 95 million. By the end of this video, let's see how much coins I have spent upgrading our squad. So now we are currently at 95 million. And it's of course asking us if we want to use the high value players, and I like this option when you're training players because sometimes you put in players by mistake. At least they let us know and give us a notification to confirm. So I like that part of this game. We're gonna go ahead and confirm, and there we go guys, 114 overall Bosch YE, plus 38 acceleration, plus 36 awareness, plus 9 aggression, and the list goes on. Plus 33 finishing, plus 35 shot power. He's gonna be maxed out on that shot power, 140, and the rest of the stats look pretty decent. Speaking of stats, I don't think stats matter that much in this game. Their in-game performance, players' in-game performance matters more than stats. You can have the best stats, but if you don't actually have the better in-game performance, the stats don't matter. So that is our front line. I have Bosch YE and Owen currently there. We have 113 overall on the Yashin. What I can do, I can level him up. His skill boost will go to 14, and that means we are a little bit short on the level 15, but that's alright. Next up is our right mid Bale. Right mid Bale, I decide to keep using him because he has great in-game performance for me. So in my opinion, in this game, even though people may tell you this player is better than the other player, if you support a team and if you like the player, use that player. Nobody's gonna stop you, and personally, if you're having fun using a player, you should probably use that player regardless of what other people say. So I will keep this Bale in my squad. I didn't level him up at all, but before we level him up, I'm gonna use this Alessandrini and use him as training XP. So I'm gonna put in these freeze XP tokens and show you how much we end up spending. So now we have elite freeze XP, we have gold XP there, and we have silver freeze XP. I'm gonna also put in our freeze players, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep at least one of them in my bench. Alright guys, that means we are plus 5 overall on Alessandrini. And speaking of Alessandrini, I think he's a good option for a right mid. He's gonna cost us almost 3 million to upgrade, and he has also the skill boost. We're not gonna worry about leveling up his skill boost. Alright, before I decide to level up Bale, I'm gonna see if I can use another player like Alessandrini and use him to level up Bale. That leaves our Rosicky at 93 overall, plus 6 overall for 2.1 million. Alright, so Alessandrini is in, Rosicky is in. That's gonna bring our Bale to plus 7 overall and almost 2.2 million coins to upgrade. I'm gonna fully bring this Bale to 100 overall though, so I'm gonna use the Mario Fernandez we just used to complete the Yashin campaign. I'm also gonna use this Paulinho that I got from the Football Freeze event, and then I'm gonna use these Tolisos that I bought during the St. Patrick's Day event since his price dropped. And that is exactly what we need, guys. Plus 9 overall and this is gonna cost me 4.1 million coins. Let's go ahead and hit confirm on this. And there we go, guys, 114 overall Bale. And a quick look at his stats. You want to have most, if not all, your players at 100 overall, or the best overall you can get them at, so they can play at their best potential. So with that being said, Guedes is staying, Ali is staying. Of course I want to replace him, but that's not my main focus right now. Stepanenko I would like to replace with Petit, but that will be in the future, if not ever. The player I decide to use is not Petit, because I haven't really progressed further into his icon campaign, so I'm not going to use Petit, but I will use Cypress, if I say his name correctly. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the market and pick up the Cypress. So I'm going to go ahead and buy now on this Cypress, and that means this will be the player that we use. Go ahead and level up our holding boost. This cost us 600,000 coins. Out of all these Forsberg, the only one I see cheapest is the 370k. So I'm going to go ahead and get this 370k 82 left mid Forsberg, train him up, and I'm going to use that training XP into our Cypress. And here's that Forsberg. I'm going to go ahead and train him up using just the team of the year XP. Let's go ahead and hit the upgrade button. That's gonna give us a 93 left mid Forsberg. And I looked through all of my available items, and it seems as though I don't want to let go most of these players, because I know the SBCs will come. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up Tolisso since the market hasn't fully recovered, and I'll be right back to training this Cypress. Now, to be honest, that's not the best use for your coins for XP if you're gonna buy a player to use to train, but it saves a huge amount of time. Another player that I'm gonna pick up is this Sanson, so I'm gonna buy him, and I'm gonna go back to my screen so we can upgrade that Cypress. Of course, I'm gonna put in that Forsberg that we use the team of the year XP to train up. I also have the Dybala. I just finished that Yashin campaign, so I'm going to use this Shatov, he's a Russian. Tarasov and Ivanov I'm also going to put in. I bought some Tolissos, and I also bought some Sansons just to use for training up this Cypress. I'm going to put in a couple of other players, and I'll be right back. We're under 7.2 million coins to upgrade them, so I'm going to go ahead and confirm, and there we go, guys. 100 overall Cypress, 39 plus 39 acceleration plus 45 aggression, almost close to that 140 max stat. Gets 37 heading, 38 long pass, plus 48 marking. Incredible attributes that were improved. Puyol's not the best center back I'd like to have, but I'm gonna still use him since he's already at 100 overall. Maldini, I love using Maldini. He helps me concede less personally, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch him out. Bartley I have when I was claiming Owen. Ramos I don't want to use since I want to sell him on the market. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna settle for this Opera. Quick look at his stats before we decide to level him up. At 87 overall, he already has 95 acceleration, which is great for a center back, and we can't upgrade his skill boost. Neither can we do with Maldini or Puyol, so I'm gonna go ahead and focus on leveling him up. Alright, so I put in the training XP, I got in a couple of silver players, gold players, bronze players, and last but not least, I just completed the Yashin campaign, so I'm gonna put in the two center back Berezutskis. That's gonna bring us a little bit over 98 overall plus 11 overall, almost 4.5 million. Opera alone is gonna be 101 overall after this. I'm gonna hit confirm. You see there, those are stats. And actually we completed an achievement. We built a 120 overall. Now I could decide to level up this Opera to 100 overall, but what I feel though is +2 on this Opera won't bring us to 121 overall. So there's other options for center backs and other options for other positions. Don't look at my team and think that what I choose is the better choice. Honestly, look at other players, look at their stats, and also look at how they perform in the game. And quick reference to my coins, I had about 95 million coins. After all the upgrades, I ended up over 39 million coins. If you enjoyed my content in this video, please drop a like, sub if you haven't, check out my Discord in the link in the description, and I'll catch you in the next video.